Something sweet about it, man. The fact that comes from my ancestors, you know? Mi pulo. Descendant of the Fulbe people. Learning this instrument one day at a time, you know? So this is the four string one, right? And I also have a 7-string. That one's a little harder to play because now you have just 2 fretted strings, and then you have like 5 more that are open, right? Like these 2. that might be wondering, there is a pickup in there. Manually put the pickup on here. Had to use some tape it in, and then plugged into a mini amp as well. Okay? And that's the sound. That's the vibes comes out of it. You know, just improvising. You know, all of these is wish on the fly from minor ideas. You know. You know, teaching myself this instrument very hard is different from just teaching yourself a guitar. You know what I'm saying? But luckily, I listen to a lot of the music that plays this instrument, and very beautiful sound. One day, this will probably be my main instrument. Sorry to the guitar, acoustic and electric, but you know, something about it, and it's something about it coming from my actual blood ancestors, like ancestry. Like this is what they played, and the idea of why they played the music, right, in general, right, was to tell the story of the people, right, keep everyone informed on the past of one's history from generations and it being passed on. So the person that played this instrument and sang was someone of very much importance in those societies, and even till today, right, that ones would have to, one, know the history of the people very well and have it in the mind on the fly, and as well as keep up with current events happening within the people and around, right, and as well as teaching ones about the spiritualities and basically the way of life of the people. So a lot of the time this instrument is being played, it's being played like almost seemingly like it's a background, you know, like it's background music, right? It's almost functioning like it's background music sometimes, right? Because people are talking over it. There's many times I've watched videos and it's just being played, and since you know you're not fluent in the language, it might like people are just having a regular conversation. Sometimes they are, you know, sometimes they are just sitting and someone is playing, right, and they're talking, you know, someone's playing and they're like, yeah, you know, the times that we're in today, and then someone else is replying like, yeah, so and so forth, and they're reasoning. You know, they're having a full podcast. And this is being played, so you could see that this is a call and response to things, and leads will happen in between when someone's saying something, right? And then, like I said, it's used now for someone that's taking the mic and he's about to now tell some history and he's about to give some advice or something that people need to know. And it's a crowd of people and everyone is just sitting to take in the instrumentation, but also taking the words of what is actually being said. So it's a beautiful thing. But yeah, I had to give a piece on that, just a little piece. I'll make a separate video itself, pretty much just breaking it down, kind of zoom into the different parts of the instrument and talk about it in a certain way. But just since I'm playing it here on live, and people are gonna see this and be like, what is that? People are unfamiliar, you know, I'll just let ones know. So it's a Hoddu, right, in Fulfulde or Pular, that's what it's called. And in other languages, I don't want to butcher the other languages that it's in, but other people call it Jali Ngoni, right, and stuff like that, and other names as well, yeah.